Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Liqok. My student number is A320200129 and I'm from class C. In here, I will continue the presentation about community language. The main principle. There are some main principles of community language learning methods. Number one, building a relationship with and among students is very important. Number two, any new learning experience can be threatening. Students feel more secure when they have an idea of what will happen in each activity. People are not defensively when they feel secure. Number three, the superior knowledge and power of the teacher can be threatening. If the teacher does not remain in the front of the classroom, the threat is reduced and the student learning is facilitated. Number four, the teacher should be sensitive to student level of confidence and give them just what they need to be successful. Number five, teacher and student are both persons sharing about their learning experience allows learner to get to know one another and to build community. Number six, the teacher consult the student. He does not offer advice but rather show them that he is really listening to them and understand what they are saying. Number seven, learning at the beginning stage is facilitated if students attend to one task at a time. Number eight, the teacher encourages students initiative and independent but does not let students flounder in uncomfortable silence. Number six, students need quiet reflection time in order to learn. Number 10, students learn best when they have a choice in what they practice. If students will feel in control, they can take more responsibility for their own learning. Number 11, students need to learn to discriminate in perceiving the similarities and difference among the target language form. 12, in group, students can begin to feel a sense of community and can learn from each other as well as the teacher. Cooperation, not competition, is encouraged. 13. Learning tends not to take place when the material is too new or, conversely, too familiar. The role of the teacher and the student. The teacher's initial role is primarily that of a counselor. This means that the teacher recognizes how threatening a new learning situation can be for adult learner, so he skillfully understand and support his students in their struggle to master the target language. The goals of teachers who use the community language learning method. Number one, teacher want their students to learn how to use the target language communicatively. Number two, they want their students to learn about their own learning. Number three, they want their students to take increasing responsibility for their own learning. Number four, they want students to learn how to learn from one another. The student, initially the learners are very dependent upon the teacher. As the learner continue to study, they become increasingly independent. Advantage. Number one, creating a supportive community to lower student anxiety. Number two, help them overcome threatening affective factors such as making error or competing with peers. And then example, English teaching using the community method language learning start with introduce the basic introduce yourself, say hello, then Q&A interaction about price good. Teaching activities that occur participant can follow, even when explaining participant can follow while asking on the set length of teaching, because this method views student as human completely, in other words, see him as a human holistic. Because learning on human must include cognitive aspect and affective. Then teaching to done by adjusting the background behind the participant education. In this implementation, the method it is presented in such a way that create an atmosphere that allows students to interact and communicate with fellow students freely. And the last is conclusion. Community language learning is a good method for practicing communication. It is also a method for beginners who just first study their second language. Using the method can help beginners to reduce their anxiety in the classroom. Most of the time, the students were anxious and never enjoy learning English. The teacher believed that punishment and pressure could help students learn more. There are a lot of reasons related to language achievement such as student, personality, character, learning styles, education system, textbook appropriateness, or educators' method. Even though anxiety is not the most important reason for failure or success in learning language, we cannot ignore its affection. This method considers the student to be whole person. It is not only teaching about student intellect but also their feeling in learning language. Okay everyone, this is we are presentation about community language learning, and thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.